Hey guys, happy Wednesday, happy hump day to everybody. It is a little late here because I just finished my work day or just about to, and I wanted to take a few minutes before it gets super dark here because it's about to pour. It's about to pour. And hopefully we'll get some relief from this heat we're having yet again this week. But I wanted to come on to, well, it's a twofer. As I like to say to my friend Michelle, which we giggle about a lot. I wanted to show Miss Addie because ultimately yesterday's video, if you saw one go up and then go right back down, it's because there were some audio technical issues with the video, and I kept getting message that people couldn't either hear and or it was just not functioning properly. So I pulled the video and figured I'll just come on today and share little Miss Addie here, which I wanted to show this anyways because I want to share two things here. So the first thing I want to talk about is my Bloom Fresco seat, and this is also the Bloom Fresco high chair that someone had asked me to share. I get a lot of questions about this whenever I show my nursery because I don't necessarily explain what it is or what its functions are. So I figured I'd quickly do that because it is a pretty awesome chair, which I wasn't really using as much for my newborns, even though it has, I'll step back so you guys can see it's in a fully reclined position. And I'm gonna work my way around June and her toys so you can see what it looks like. It's like an egg shape. This is what really initially drew me to it. And I actually saw this for the first time when my friend Angela of Angelic Dolls and Bears, that's her channel name, she shared this chair that she had purchased. I think she said she's had it since like 2011. That's how long this is like the first of its kind. So the Bloom brand is the first of this kind, and there have been many more to follow. So there's a lot of like dupes out there for this. However, this is going to be the original design that has the specific base that can actually hold such a high amount of weight, and it's actually really easy to maneuver. You can sit the chair up. This has a high chair attachment and a foot attachment, which I actually had June in a few weeks ago, sitting fully upright to quote unquote start feeding her solids. But this is currently in the newborn reclined position. So this is actually, I initially purchased this, which I won't lie, this is a very pricey piece of baby furniture because I couldn't find one secondhand. I know that my friend Angela acquired hers secondhand, and she got hers for really, really good prices. So if you can find them secondhand, great. If not, and you don't want to spend that amount of money for the Bloom brand, I'll actually link and I'll put up where you can actually click on the products portion of it's like a little tab that'll pop up on this video, and it'll share the products. So I'll share those with you so you can take a direct link to one that sells on Alibaba for like $100, and then the one on Amazon sells for like $170, I believe. So they're a lot cheaper than this. This one retails for about $600 plus, depending on the accessories that you got with it, which of course I, like the dummy that I am, felt like I needed all the props. So I actually invested in getting the extras and the accessories for this. So this actually has underneath the sheet that's covering it, it has the liner, which is like a vanilla color, I believe is what they call it. And then the sheepskin on top of that for padding. But I never show the sheepskin because I think sheepskins, they're orange and they do not play well with the color tones of our dolls. Not a single one have I seen where a doll is laying on a sheepskin and it actually does the doll justice. So I always cover it up. It's great for padding, but guys, take it from me, don't waste your money on all that stuff. You can actually just put blankets in it, and you're going to end up covering it probably most likely anyway, so it suits in the theme or the color tones of the space that you want it in, or you want it to match with the outfit your baby's wearing, or at least not clash with it. And the sheepskin inserts, I'm sorry guys, I just find them so ugly. I've seen too many that have babies laying on them, dolls laying on. Let me rephrase. When I see natural living babies laying on them, they look beautiful, but when you put a doll on it, there's just something about it. It just doesn't play well with like any doll's skin tone that I've seen. I just think it looks awful. So don't waste your money. And the sheepskin inserts are so expensive, and just, I totally wasted my money. Don't waste your money like me. Learn from my mistakes, y'all. So this has been this has been in my nursery for a number of years. I've had this for quite a long time. So ultimately, I'm now getting more use out of it currently with having a bigger baby. I don't use it much for my little babies, but you will see that little Addie here looks beautiful displayed in it. It nestles her. This is what I also love about my Orbit Baby system, the car seat and the stroller seat. It just, the baby is nestled in there and looks well protected. And I just love this futuristic look of this chair. But again, there are many dupes out there and you don't have to spend money. The base is going to be different on all the dupes. None of them will have this ring base that is weighted and it's super sturdy. But it's still, you know, you have other cool choices out there, and that way you're not spending a small fortune on them. Back when I got this, they didn't offer, there was no other version, there was no cheaper version, and it's taken several years for other companies to get to, you know, making something similar. I think by far the Bloom chair is of the best quality, hands down, but for our purposes, for dolls, we don't need to have the best of the best. So if I could have found this secondhand and got it much cheaper, I would have far preferred to do that. So now that they offer them, I'm happy to share that with you guys. So anybody out there can potentially afford to get one as well. So yeah, this is the Bloom Fresco. I'll link that, but I'll also link the dupes because there's several. With free shipping at that, because shipping for these things, because they're heavy, it's not cheap. But if you can get it through Amazon, that's the way to go, guys. I'm telling you, free shipping, expedited, gotta love Amazon. So the other thing I wanted to share with you is this. I stand corrected yet again on sleepers. Sleepers, guys, I had this notion in my brain that the My Little Pie brand would be too big for Addie because it doesn't fit Monroe well. And Addie and Monroe are very similar in size. However, Monroe is curled up more. Even though she's chubbier, she's not, if you were to lay her out, she looks shorter only because her legs are drawn up. If you straighten her legs out, you will see that they're probably exactly the same length. But because Addie's legs are extended and only, you know, somewhat bent instead of extremely curled up and bent like Monroe's, I must eat my words. So she's wearing a My Little Pie sleeper. I bought these, oh gosh, I bought a whole bunch of these quite a while ago after my friend Lee and Michelle were buying them. And I, of course, thought that the prints were really cute. So I bought a bunch of them. So I've got probably about 4 or 5 of these. I've had them for, gosh, I'm trying to think how long I've had them because it's been a while. Some you can still currently get, others may not be as easy to get because some of the prints have thus sold out. I have purchased the ones I've gotten, I've acquired them from the Children's Salon. And some of them are like, some of the prints I purchased were like exclusive for Children's Salon, and then others were just, you could get them anywhere. So I am so pleasantly surprised. I'm like, I don't know why I decided to just put one on her. But I did. And I'm so happy for that because they fit her perfectly. I don't know, it's just, there again, it goes to show like proportions on dolls make all the difference on how certain things fit them. And this is case in point. Honestly, this is like the perfect fit on her. And this is a 0 to 1 month size. That is their smallest size. Their newborn and their 0 to 1 month size, if you're looking at them on the Children's Salon, if you look at the sizing, they're the same thing. I don't know why some are labeled as newborn versus others that are 0 to 1 month. It is exactly the same length and size. So if you want the smallest size, you can purchase either the newborn or 0 to 1 month, depending on the print and what's available. They have the cutest prints. This one actually goes quite well with the little sheet that's on the Bloom seat because it's little moons and things, so the colors tend to go quite nicely. You are so cute. This baby is the cutest thing ever. The pre-order for this kit, by the way, which was what I was talking about in yesterday's video, has gone up, so you can pre-order your Adeline kit if you're interested in getting one of these adorable babies. I love mine. But as you can see, I am eating my words because I didn't think, and I think I mentioned this when I was comparing sizes per brand in a few videos back. I explained that this ran large, and it does. It does run large. It's wider, it's roomier in the legs, but she seems to fill it out perfectly. You look perfect in this, and this is one of their, obviously, baby girl ones that have the cute little frills on the shoulders, so it's just a nice little added touch. But I'm glad you finally get to wear this. Yes, because it fits you beautifully. So I'm glad I didn't get rid of all of these sleepers, because I prefer this baby in sleepers. Hands down, how I like to view this baby is always in a sleeper. She looks the cutest because she is so newborn that that's what my living children were. They were always in sleepers until a certain age. So to put her in big girl clothes just doesn't feel right to me. So that's why I'm glad I've got all these. And I have a lot of cute prints. So check them out. They have cute boy prints, but they're definitely like baby prints. And I love that. They're very whimsical. It kind of follows suit with all the things that I like about the whimsical designs of Next. And as you see, it fits her like a glove. This is exactly how you should have a sleeper fit a baby. Gosh, she's cute. So anyways, I'm eating my words, guys. I guess that's why we should never close the door on certain brands and styles, because different babies fill them out differently. So we can always have our minds change. So yeah, here I am, wrong again. And I'm glad for it. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I also wanted to make sure I shared my Bloom seat since it was requested. So this is called the Bloom Fresco in the white with the vanilla seat pad insert, as well as underneath this is the sheepskin, which I find hideous. You'll never see the sheepskin because it's awful. It's awful, isn't it? This is a much better color. Yes. So there you go, guys. Hopefully this is helpful for you. And again, when you see the products button pop up on the screen, that's where you can click that, and it'll take you right directly to the link where you can buy the actual product. So that way I've made it easier for you guys to find the items that I share in each video. So there it is. Happy hump day to everybody. I'm gonna wrap it up here because it is getting late and we don't want to keep rambling. But enjoy the rest of your week, guys, and we will be back very, very shortly. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.